Do you like movies? Do you enjoy reviews? Does your subscription feed leave you a little empty? Hi, I'm YouTube sensation, Jack of one trade. And if you've answered yes to any of those questions, then BCHQ, motivational speaker, reactor, and myself, entrepreneur, podcast extraordinaire, would like to formally invite you to our new live show that we do once a week called the UKNJ Project, where we pick a film and we actually review it.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Laughing
at
birds.
Welcome.
Hold on. Oh my god. I haven't listened to this really. I listened to it twice, but not really. Like, I had it on in the background and I wasn't really paying attention to what he was talking about. Woo! Shit. Bro. He said, "You in the rap game, I'll punish you. I might put a gun to you. I'd kill every one of you. If I didn't have an F, I would run. In other words, if I didn't have a felony, I would run for the governor. Which I should fucking do that. Clean this fucking place up." Yeah, right. Ah, Jesus. He said, "Nigga think he a pimp. His hoe got my cum in her, dude." Jesus Christ. Who says that? She swallowed it. Your dumbass is loving her. Woo! He said, Go back, we're going back. Yeah, yeah. He said, "Buy the bitch ice and let me find out." The next night, I'll be motherfucking mugging her, dude. Dude. Think about that for a minute. Ah, dude, stop. That's why he's the best, bro. Nobody's fucking. Get out of here. What you know about that shit right there? Dude, this shit. That's right. Ah, damn. Dude, this motherfucker gets me on some shit, bro. Dude. I tell you that right now. Because he said, hold on, let me bring it back real quick. Hold on. That's right. He said, "I'm nice with the tongue and the gun, and I'm better than whoever you can name that's under the sun, under the moon. That he will come in and run." Dude, that's it. When I listen to this shit, bro, I get on some shit, bro. Nobody fucking works like me, dude. Fuck out of here. But I'm not even supposed to be in here right now. I should be out there laying down, dude. I don't feel good at all. Like, at all, dude. I thought I was gonna puke a couple of times already, which I really hope not, man. I'm kind of over it now, you know? Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, dude, but I would really appreciate it if, you know, it just did whatever it was gonna do and be done. Like, if it's gonna take me out, let's do it already, you know? Well, I don't like waiting in line, so what are we doing? Are you gonna fucking... I don't know, dude, my stomach's fucked up. I'm cold sweats. Yo, it's like 3 o'clock this morning. I woke up in a fucking panic. I don't know why. Nothing's happening. I didn't need to be anywhere. Didn't need to go anywhere. But I woke up scared for some reason. Like, fuck, I need to... I need to what? I don't need to do anything. Everything is fine. Everybody's fine. Nothing's going on. I pick up my phone, I look at it's fucking 3:43 in the morning, and I'm like, dude, you've got to be kidding me. And I'm wide awake. I get up, I walk around for a minute, and then I just fuck it. I'll just lay back down in the bed, and hopefully, eventually, I will pass back out. I don't know what happened. Or how long it took. But then when I woke up again, it was fucking 8 o'clock. So, and now it's almost 10. I got up at 8. Took a piss. Fucking came in here. Sat down for a second. And then I was like, nah, it's not. I'm not doing it today. I'll go to lay down. Like, I literally sat in here and argued with myself for like 10 minutes. Like, dude, you have a responsibility, you have a commitment. And I was like, dude, fuck that. You're not getting paid. Fuck that shit. And then I don't, even if I was getting paid, I probably still wouldn't want to do it anyway. So, you know, really, what is this about? Is this because I don't want to do it, or is it because really I don't feel well? And I just sat here for a minute, and I was like, you know what? I don't think anybody is gonna really give that much of a shit if I don't put out, you know, a half-hour video today, podcast tomorrow. I don't even have it set up yet. I mean, this fucking sucks, dude. It really does. Fucking sucks. You know why it sucks? Because I have an hour and a half ready to go. And I can't put it out. I have to edit it because I can't speak the truth, dude. I can't do it. Cause too many problems. Isn't that fucking terrible? Isn't that terrible? You can't say how you really feel because it would cause problems. And I know, I hear you. If you don't feel well, why are you drinking that shit? And my answer to you is this. Because I want this motherfucker to kick in already. I've already had to make the trip down the stairs with nothing, no CBD, no nothing, dude. Because I'm trying to give that shit a bit of a fucking rest, too. Because I think I'm not overdoing it, because I use it for what it's supposed to be used for. Obviously, I'm not an idiot. You're not going to get high off of it. And if you could, you would probably have to take so much it wouldn't be worth it. But I think I'm taking a little too much more than I'm supposed to. You know, plus with all the other medicines that I'm on, it probably is not a good mix at all. But whatever. So I'm not taking it yet. I've been pushing it off until the afternoon, and then I rubbed the lotion on. God damn it! You know it already. It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Yes, precious, it would get the hose. That's what I see and I hear it, in my fucking head, dude. Bro, when he's yelling at that lady, that's fucked up. But she's screaming for her mom, and he's like, ah! Yelling at her back, because that's some antisocial shit right there, dude. Yeah, not the fact that he's got some lady in a well in his fucking house, and that he talks to his little fluffy dog shit dog. What a waste of an animal, dude. You dogs are like killing machines, bro. You know that. Even you know how you know that? Because the little ones are more aggressive than the fucking big ones, dude. That's how you know you're not supposed to be fucking around with them. Fuck. Such a waste. Like literally, what is the point of that? Is there an army of killer mice? Right? Then I can understand what a chihuahua would be good for. And even then, those motherfuckers would run away. Pussies. Pussies. She's mixed. She's mixed with a fucking chihuahua, dude. I hate, hate that breed of dog, dude. Can't fucking stand it. And they're not the only ones. They're not the only ones. Anything, anything that is smaller than the average sized pit bull can go fuck itself. That's how I feel. Now I know, dude, I should be the perfect person to walk around with a little purse dog because I'm weak and shit, right? But fuck that, dude. Give me a fucking pit. Give me a boxer. Give me a Roddy. Give me something with some fucking heart, man. You know? Fuck. I do miss the pits just because, you walk 'em down the street. People cross the fucking road and go on the other side of the street when you walk a pit bull. But here's the best part. Here's the best part. If you walk a lab down the street, they'll just instinctively go and try to pet it, not even realizing that labs are more vicious than pit bulls are most times. It's just that when pit bulls fuck somebody up, they do it big time, so they get more price. Where if a lamb fucks somebody up, nobody says nothing because you don't want to think about that. But I'm telling you, dude, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and argue about which dogs are more dangerous because they're all dangerous, every one of them. It doesn't matter the breed. I've met the sweetest pit bulls in the world, dude. That I mean, my friend, I can't call her my friend because we're not friends. We don't talk, you know. Right? Is that how it works? Is that the rule of friendship? Like you have to talk to somebody to be friends with them, I think. But there's this chick that I know, that I knew. She's probably dead now. Who knows? But fuck her. Fuck her, dude. Why fuck her? I'll tell you why fuck her, bro. Because first of all, like, you know what? Never mind. Let me just get to the dog thing, because it's a separate conversation. Well, maybe we'll get to that. But let me get to the dog thing, dude. She had 5 or 6 boxer dogs, and these motherfuckers, I'm like 5'8", dude, tops. Probably 5'7", 5'8" tops, dude. Probably 160 easy. Back then I was probably more. It was probably way more, but this girl, this girl had like 5, 6 boxers, dude, and these motherfuckers were as big as me. Literally, if they get on their back legs, their face is on my face, dude. It really is, and it is a funny, scary, and I don't want to say excited, but it kind of is. Like, all 5 of these killer machines, dude, at any point, if they chose to, could rip my face off at any point. That's the scariest thing about dogs, is one minute they could lick your face, and the next second they could be chewing your cheekbones. It's possible. It happens. So you gotta be careful. You can never get comfortable. It's easy to get comfortable, but you can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. But, these killing machines are just fucking. They're all of them at the same time. They all jump on me, and now they're all licking my fucking face everywhere. I don't even. Why did it bring this up? I don't know. I don't remember. Well, the point is this, dude. You look at a dog that size, and you think like, wow, that's a vicious. That could be a vicious machine that I should keep my distance from. Meanwhile, you walk into your friend's house and they have a fucking ankle biter. Yeah, doing that shit. Doing that shit. You look at it, you go, how cute. You think you're a dog. And then before you can even finish the sentence, they're locked on to your ankle like a heat seeking missile, dude. And they ain't letting go. Let me tell you something. Small cuts are the worst. I don't know if you know that, but I've cut a piece of my thumb off in a deli slicer, and I've gotten a paper cut. And I gotta tell you, the paper cut hurts worse than a deli slicer does. it's it's ridiculous, but it's the truth. It's ridiculous, but it's the truth. The worst part about the deli thing is the blood. I can't. I'm a bitch. Apparently, I can't do it. I'll pass the fuck out like a sissy, bro. I can't do it. I don't know why. It's different. If it's an angry situation and I see blood, I could fucking probably kill somebody. But if it's an accident, that is completely different. Maybe it's because the adrenaline is up. My God, dude. And that was totally my fault. 100% my fault. Other people will blame, the company and shit. No, dude, I wasn't paying attention. I was having a conversation with a customer and I forgot to put the guard up, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes. I'm lucky to have a fucking fingers. I'm lucky to have fingers, dude, because that shit is so sharp. It literally, this how sharp it is, dude. When it cut me, it literally took about 6 seconds for it to register that it cut me, and I didn't even see it. It was a little. I swear to you, dude. Look at this thumb, right in the middle there. There was a tiny, tiny, tiny little drop of blood, dude. That's it. A little tiny drop. And I went, that's not shit. And then somebody next to me went, oh, don't take that glove off, dude. Because you might be missing your whole finger right now and not even know it. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, what do you mean? And now, like, alright, what do I do? So they call somebody over for the fucking, they call one of the butchers over because why not? If somebody's missing a piece of something, that's the guy you want to call. I mean, he makes his living crushing bones and separating meat from bones, which is arguably a really fun thing to do, I think. It really is. It's a challenge. It's fucking disgusting. And the smell is horrendous, dude. But I think I could do it. I definitely think I could I could have been a butcher, I think. Maybe. Because I can touch it, don't bother me. The blood, the cracking of the bones and shit. Whatever. Don't bother me none. I could do it. I don't know if I could kill it though, man. Not like an animal that's just kind of sitting and hanging out, you know? I feel bad. But I mean, you gotta eat, dude. Right? Shit. That sucks, though. Yeah, but no, well, I think it would be worse if you kill it and then you just kill it. And you don't eat it and you waste it and then it's dead for nothing. But if you kill it and you eat it, and you use it the way you're supposed to, at least it didn't die for nothing. Even though it does suck that you have to kill some shit to live. But that's what we are. And I want to hear nothing. You hear nothing from you fucking vegans, bro. Just because you don't hear the plant scream doesn't mean nothing. You're still killing it, asshole. So you're not any better than me. The only difference between the two of us is I acknowledge the fact that at least something's gotta die for me to live. But I'll eat that motherfucker. I really will. You, you fucking, you're killing plants and you're trying to act like, you know, nothing's going on. I know what's happening, dude. I see these fucking guys hanging out. Bro, there's a difference between when I have the music on and when I don't. When I don't have it on, they wilter and they start to die if I don't come in here. You know, I mean, not that they kind of don't anyway. The cat kind of ate. I'm not kind of. She did. She ate the fucking parsley, asshole. But we're trying to save them. But I put the lo-fi on. I put the lo-fi on for the. Sometimes even when I am in here, dude, I'm telling you, you can see the difference. Don't tell me these fucking things are not alive, dude. I talk to them too. You can call me crazy. I don't give a shit. I talk to them sometimes. Even though, you know, I do kind of wonder if they can hear. I think they can. They probably feel through vibrations. That's probably how they do it. Because the music does. I've read studies and shit that apparently they get excited when the person that, you know, is supposed to take care of them hangs out with them. I read that someplace. And, you know, the music is good. Like people, you know, who wants to sit in a fucking dead room all day? I certainly don't. And I do change it up because Jen made a good point that, you know, you don't want to listen to the same shit every day, do you? I'm like, no. Not really. Sometimes. I mean, I listen to the same songs every day. At least once a day, but when the shit does get old and annoying. Fuck. I don't know, man. I think I'm done now, yeah? I gotta blow my nose again. Ugh. I had to go edit this podcast. That's what I have to do. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. Let me take a look.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Welcome. What are you selling?
The UK
New Jersey Project.
live weekly on YouTube, streaming on Anchor. Check your local listings for the UK NJ Project.
We can't call it Alive Not Live anymore. It has to be called like at least one edit in this video series because that's what it fucking is. But look, man, nobody wants to see a booger fly out of my fucking face, you know? Nobody wants to see that. I'm cutting it out. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for you. And for me. Let's be honest, because I can't put that up on my fucking channel. People see that and then they're like, dude, why would you not cut that out? What the fuck is the matter with you? And then I gotta be like, well, I mean, you know, it's a live, not live show, dude. What the fuck? That's why it's called that. Whatever happens, they would be like, dude, cut the fucking, cut it out. Cut it out. Stop it. Nobody is that interested in seeing it. Leave it alone. Fair. Alright. I guess that's it. I don't know. I was just gonna bring up Anchor and I don't know why. Oh, yesterday. I'm trying to listen to this fucking church and state, right? Because that's what I called it. Because I have a problem apparently, and I want heat with motherfuckers. I guess. I don't know, fuck you. That's a great title for our episode. Talk about. Listen, dude. Here's why I called it that. You want me to shoot straight with you? Here's why I shoot straight with you, dude. I called it church and state because you have to keep. I'd like to keep shit separated. Segregation in this house is a big fucking deal. It's alive and well. Except it's a little bit different. You could be into whatever you're. No. See, I can't. But I mean, really, I did call it that because I like to. I can't do it. I can't do it because there's no explanation. There's no explanation that is gonna come across good. It's all bad. It's all bad. I'm just gonna. You know what? You don't need an explanation. How about that? You just, that's what it's called, and you can figure it the fuck out. Why did I call it that? You figure it out, dude. Right now it's sitting at, hour and 34 minutes and 23 seconds. And it was recorded back in August, I think. I don't know. It was not done recently, and it was right off the edge of a fucking huge deal that I was going through, dude. Sometimes when I get depressed, I come in here, I talk about it, and then I delete it for nobody ever to hear because some of the thoughts are just so fucking dark that, you know, people would be like, "Oh my God, you really think that?" Yeah, I do, and I lie to all of you too, and you don't know it. But I mean, you do know. You just probably ignore it because you don't want to. It's a miserable existence. I know it. So, why fuck around? Why fuck around and pretend? It's a miserable fucking existence, dude. You know, I was thinking last night. I'm gonna have to talk to the kids, man. Like, really talk to them so they can ignore me when I tell them this. Because if I was them, that's what I would do. Because who the fuck are you and what do you know about anything? Nothing, boomer. Shut the fuck up. But really, though, dude, I want to talk to them and be like, bro, listen to me. Don't be like me. Like Jack Nicholson, dude, shaking the fucking dog. Don't be like me. Don't you be like me. That's what I'm gonna have to do to them, dude. Listen, this is important. Don't do dumb shit. What I mean, don't smoke cigarettes, don't do fucking drugs. Oh, look, you want to smoke a little weed? I'm not mad at that. Don't tell your mom I said that, but you know. You know, I'm not mad at that, dude. Just stay away from the coke and the heroin and the e-pills. You know, smoke a little weed, fucking drink a little bit, and that's it. Don't get crazy, because if you do it, I have a lot of regrets, dude, because I think my life is gonna end. Well, it is gonna end way sooner than it should. And part of that is my decision making, I'm sure. Ugh. Just let that sit with you for a minute. Right? Oh, it's horrible. I don't like to think about it. But it's true. Don't be like me. For real. Like, I know that you think I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm breaking your balls because I'm old and you're not, and that's not what it is, dude. I don't want you to wake up one day at 36 years old and realize that you fucked your whole life up like I did. Because that's what happened. I woke up the other day and I realized that it's all over. And there is no going back, and you can't fix it, and you can't change it, and you can scream and cry and beg and do whatever you want. It ain't gonna matter. It doesn't matter. What you do matters. And it doesn't matter why you do it. You know, your fucking body doesn't give a shit that you're going through some fucking things, dude. It doesn't matter. Once the damage is done, that's it. You can't get it back, dude. I'm telling you, I feel the difference every day. I feel it. When I wake up, I feel it, dude. I'm telling you, I wish I could go back, but I can't. It's over already. It's too late for me. I'm telling you this because you might be able to save yourself, dude. Like, really. like beyond the jokes and all the playing and everything else, dude. I'm serious. I know it's so dumb. It's so dumb because you're like, bro, of course you only get how would you not realize? And it's not that you don't it's not that I didn't realize that I made fucked up decisions that were gonna fuck me down the road. I knew they were gonna. Except the problem is that in the moment you don't think about down the road. You only think about how you feel in that moment, which is where a lot of bad choices come from. Right? That's where a lot of choices of fucking doing shit you shouldn't do comes from. Is gratifying some shit in the moment when it's not gonna pay off later. It won't. But look, I knew that, and I was like, well, you know what? Fuck it, because it'll help get me through this moment right now. Never realizing, later on, you will pay for it. You will pay for everything that you do. Everything that you do. That fucking Twinkie you're eating at 3 in the morning, I don't know when you're gonna pay for it, but you're gonna pay for it. And a Twinkie? Are you fucking serious? That you're gonna waste. You ever eat? You know what I do now at 36, bro? I'll tell you the truth. If I eat a fucking snack now, if it's not even good, I will eat it. I will start to eat it, and I'll be like, bro, I'm risking diabetes for this right now. That's what this shit is dumb as fuck, bro. I can't wait till they legalize marijuana so I can do drugs in the morning and wake up naturally the way that fucking God intended it. Huh? What? You heard me, dude. Take a couple puffs off of fucking sativa, and you tell me Monster can't go fuck itself, yeah? Please, Monster Energy, suck my dick. I never needed this shit. Never, not once, dude. I mean, I really don't need the weed either. I just I'll put a song on, and then I can start my day. I need music to wake up, move around, become a human being. If I don't have it, you don't want to engage with me. Speaking of which, my headphones just turned off. You don't want to engage with me, dude. You don't want to do it. Let me get back to my point, bro. I'm not telling you don't make mistakes. I'm not telling you don't do dumb shit. I'm not telling you not to try things. All I'm saying is, as much as this sucks, you have to think about the future in every moment of your fucking life, bro. Because if you don't, you will regret it later. Like I do now. Maybe you won't. Maybe you won't regret it. Maybe you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I want, and whatever happens is gonna happen, and that's it. I just feel like I wasted it all on nonsense. I don't want you to feel that way. And it's not just that, but maybe you need to hear this too, whoever you are, wherever you are in your life right now. But I wasted it on bullshit, man. I really did. I wasted it on people that didn't matter, that didn't care, that don't waste a second thought. That's what I wasted my life on. Fucking booze and cigarettes and all. Like, for what? For fucking what? So that I can sit in this room and talk to fucking strangers more than I talk to anybody else, dude. Like, this is where I ended up. I'm okay with it. In a sick way, I kind of prefer it this way. Because then, at least I can keep you at a distance. I choose how far to let you in, or what you hear, which is probably not the healthiest of things. Even though I do tend to overshare with you all, but what are you gonna do? And everybody knows. I don't care who you are. If somebody knows everything, dude, even if you don't tell them, somebody knows. Still, I wasted it all. I wasted it all on shit. How I know that is because, dude, like, I'm so dumb. In the moment, it feels like that moment in your life is all that fucking matters. And really, it's so small. It is so small in the bigger picture. It's fucking unbelievable. But I had a lot going on. I can give you 1,000 excuses. Being fucking homeless and you know, mistreated and cheated on and blah blah blah, and feel bad for me, and I have all the reasons in the world and justifications, and yes, so it don't take away the fact that I rob some shit from myself for people who don't give a fuck about me. I don't want you to do the same thing, even though you kind of have to. About to contradict everything I just said. You kind of have to. That's how you learn. You gotta get fucked over. You gotta get your heart broken. You gotta do all that. You gotta do all that. You gotta do all that, dude. It's part of the learning experience. I'm grateful for it at the same time that I fucking hate it, because I didn't know how to deal with it. I still don't know how to deal with any of it. You think I address any of this shit? Fuck no, dude. Push it down. Don't do that shit either. Because then what winds up happening is you wake up at 3 in the morning in a fucking panic. Or you know, it's the middle of the fucking night and your brain is racing. You can't shut it off because everything is just spinning 1,000 miles an hour, and you feel like your life is out of fucking control. You know, there's that. You know what to think about every time that you take a sip of some shit that's probably fucking eating away to your insides, dude. All of this is. Look, I mean, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not their parents. They don't give a shit about what I have to say. They don't care. I mean, honestly, they don't give a fuck, dude. They probably don't even waste a second thought on it. They're like, yeah, sure. You know what you're talking about, old man. You think you know it all, right? You think you know everything. You think you're so fucking cool. I'm not cooler than you, but that's not your fault. You were born in a lame time. Compared to you all, I'm the fucking shit, bro. What are you, nuts? Smell me. Nice and ripe, dude. I gotta tell you, y'all are lame. It's not your fault. You were born in a lame time because everybody wants to cancel everything. Oh, and by the way, please, you know what? I talked to you about life. Let me pull this fucking thing up here because, you know, I talked to you about life. Right? Let's talk about some real shit. This cancel culture thing that you all are growing up with. I'm gonna talk to you about this for a minute, dude. I come from a time that is completely opposite of you. What does that mean? Not that you're interested, but let me tell you about it just in case. Maybe you could use this in the future. When I was growing up, which is not that long ago, 35 years, 36 years is not a long time. When you're sitting in a class in middle school and all you're thinking about is getting the fuck out of there, it feels like an eternity. Once school is over, dude, time is gonna go so quick, you're not even gonna believe me. 15 years felt like nothing, dude. But anyway, you know, I grew up in a time that was complete opposite of what it is now. Parents left their kids at home by themselves. Doesn't matter what age. Me and my brother, I was left in charge of my younger brother and my younger sister, and we were all children because they had to work. You know, That was, well, I'm talking about a specific instance. Didn't happen all day, every day. But I'm making a point. You know, my stepmother had to work. My father had to work. They didn't have the luxury of sitting at home with their fucking kids. The rent needed to be paid. And by, I mean their kids, not me. And, you know, they would leave us on our own hours and hours and hours on our own, left to our own devices. We're all alive, but I mean, they still would have got in trouble back then, but people minded their business much more then than they do now. Here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a good idea for, you know, your mom to leave you by yourself hours and hours if you're, you know, if you're not even a teenager. But it's a different time, dude. People did what they had to do. I'm sure it still probably happens now. It's just that, you know, you don't really see it. You probably don't see it as often, and it's certainly not talked about. But my point is this, dude, is we went from no guidance to too much. Everybody is, the helicopter parenting is out of control. You don't need, nobody, put the participation trophy down, and nobody's gonna get hurt, alright? Not everybody is a winner. I'm sorry. That's the truth. If you haven't noticed, I'm not in the winning category. I'm doing alright. Could be worse. I have a roof over my head, don't I? Most of the time I have food to eat. That's what's important. Don't listen to these fucking people who try to tell you what makes you a winner and what doesn't. You want to know if you're winning? Do you have food to eat? Do you have a place to sleep? You've won. That's it. Fuck everything else. It doesn't matter. None of it fucking matters, dude. I'm gonna borrow a line from fucking Willie D here. I think his name is. Forgive me if I have it wrong. I'm terrible with names. But he said, when times get drastic, you can't take your ego to the bank and cash it. All that extra shit that you have don't mean it ain't worth shit. You can't bring it with you when you fucking die, man. That's it. It ain't about none of that. I mean, you can't bring the house or the food with you either, but it's the point. You know, I'm bringing all this up, dude, because I don't know why I even bother. I really don't know why I even bother, but if I don't say something, how do I know that somebody else is gonna? And maybe you'll find this one day and it will actually fucking make a difference in your life, because I'll probably be long dead by then. But you know, hey man, this is what it is. You have to look at your reality and you have to accept it. Nobody lives forever, right? You know, but I don't know, man. I don't want. There's nothing I could do. You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna do shit wrong. I really hope. There's 3 things that I hope for you. I hope that 4 things. You know, I hope you don't get. Like, I would not want a pedophile lifestyle for anybody. That sucks for people that I think just. I don't know what the deal with that is, so I'm just gonna, you know, put that out there and skip over it, because, you know, whatever. You know, don't. Hopefully, you all don't get fucking. You don't get hooked on dope. You don't become rapists, and, you know. I don't know. I guess that's it. Just horrible. Don't become horrible people. You know. That's all that I hope for you. Everything else is, you know, doesn't really matter. Like, look, oh man. I'm torn because you don't want to be, I don't want to sell you, a dream that is not ever going to come true. But I don't want to be doom and gloom and everything is over and fuck it, and I don't want to do that either. Because there's a middle ground. And that, if I could tell you anything at all, is that is the most difficult thing for you to do. Is find that middle ground in between, everything is great all the time and let's ignore all our problems and the world is fucking ending, I'm gonna put a gun in my mouth. You have to find the middle ground between those two things. People don't like to talk about this. A lot of people get uncomfortable because I know I deal with it every day. These people don't get it. Fuck them. They don't know what they're talking about, and most of them lie anyway. You don't think they feel fucking depressed? You don't think they get upset? They get upset. They pretend that they fucking don't, because for some reason, some people think that, by not acknowledging the way that they think or feel, that it makes it not real, and that's not true. The fucking idiot. It's just, whatever, dude. I think about them a lot, and the shit that I say, some of the things, I feel terrible because, dude, I feel like I have to end this video and do something else. Whatever, they're not watching, it gives a shit, right? But here's my point. I feel bad. I'm making all this content. I talk about terrible things, dude. I'm fucking this kid's sister, for God's sake. That's terrible of me to do that to him. That's life, bro. Fuck that shit. We hooked up years before he was even alive, so whatever. Doesn't matter. Still, I feel bad for him, dude. I'm all over the goddamn internet talking all kinds of crazy. I hope, none of his fucking friends, none of their friends see this shit. Ugh. I can't worry about it, dude. I gotta live my own life. If I sat in here and worried about every single thing that came out of my face, I would never say a word to anybody about anything. I really wouldn't. I'm all over the place today. The beginning half of this and the second half of this don't seem to be connected at all, I don't think. Jesus, man. I'm glad I'm not 15 now. Can you imagine? I would be fucked, dude. I would be fucked, dude. My dick would be everywhere. It would be embarrassing, dude. It would have been a wrap for me. I would have did so many stupid things. The rants on Twitter, the lives on Instagram, the shit I do now. I can't imagine the trouble I would have got myself in with the instability of my emotions in middle school and high school. I feel bad for y'all. The kids that are growing up with Twitter and Instagram that don't realize that, there was a time when we all ran the streets and did shit and nobody seen it, nobody knew. Now, they see everything. They know everything. Recording me right now. That's not a paranoid thought. That is legitimate. There are bills from the government that back it up. The Patriot Act. Dude, I haven't read it, but I know these motherfuckers are listening. Nobody's going to tell me different, but I've thought that way before it was a popular thought. Maybe because I'm a sick individual, or maybe it's because I'm not stupid and I know the way greedy people think. It's like, oh, we can get an ear in on everybody, and they don't. I don't think they really listen to the conversations. They look for keywords. They look for keywords that you say about drugs, violence, and most importantly, economics. Money spending. What are you buying? What are you selling? You know, what is happening? That's what they want to know. That's what they're listening for. You all have no privacy anymore. I mean, we really didn't either. Who am I bullshitting? None of us really do. None of us really do. Unless you live on an island alone by yourself, and then there would be no fun having privacy because you couldn't do terrible things to other people. Not really. When I say terrible things, I mean, you know, trying to get laid and shit. Like, not actually terrible things. You know, when I forget the fuck. I think I was talking about fucking. And I said to somebody, like, yeah, you know, when I'm looking for a victim, you know, joking, I use a word like that because it's a terrible thing to say. But if you say it in the right setting, if you say it to the right person in the right setting, you will make them laugh. But you have to know who you're talking to. Really, I should be sitting here and telling you about how to try to be funny, dude. That's what I should do. Not that I'm a student of comedy, dude. So I will give myself that. I can talk about it a little bit. I'm not a stand-up or a comic or whatever, but, you know, the fucking, dude, there's so many things. I think, you know what? First of all, I gotta stop doing that. It's an instinct to fucking press on it and fucking whatever. You know, I feel on the inside that it drips out. So out of habit, I just kind of fucking, I press on my nose if it's gonna stop it, as if my nose is gonna be like, oh shit, let's stop the nasal drip right fucking now, dude. He's pressing on the fucking cartilage. That means that, you know, now is not a good time. That's not how it works. But I had to stop doing that, touching my face and all of that, because not even just the corona, just generally, it's probably not a good idea to be touching your fucking face all the time, or touch anything all the time, for that matter. It's so exhausting. It's so exhausting trying to fucking stay on point. Dude, I think I'm gonna make a series, and I'm inviting all of you to participate. If you choose to, you could do it via Anchor. You can send a voice clip. You could do it via email. You could send me an email. ytjagof1trade@gmail.com. You could do that shit. I probably should not have just given out my email address, but fuck it. You know, and the Twitter @LaughingBirds, the Instagram @LaughingBirdsPod. I'm thinking we should put a show together for stupid. I was gonna say for the kids, for the younger generation, right? Maybe, and it don't have to be a blanket statement. You could say some shit directly to somebody that you know without saying it to them directly. I don't think that's a bad idea. You know, because maybe the kids will listen to people that they don't know. I think it's possible, right? Like, the kids would listen to a stranger if they thought a stranger, like Jacksepticeye, right, is a fucking hero to these dudes, to these kids. if he says some shit, they'd be like, oh, cool. If I said the same thing, they'd be like, fuck you, nerd. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not cool. So, maybe if there's some shit that you want to say and you don't think, whatever. Thyroid pill. Done for the day. That's it. I did it. I've accomplished it. The allergy medicine is done. The thyroid is done. That's it. My important medicine taken for the day is over. Outside of that, of course. But I can forget these. It doesn't give me a fucking headache for a month if I don't take it. Who's that? Oh, somebody's calling Jen. That's what. Alright, let me end this shit so I can go work on this fucking podcast. But is that a good idea or a bad idea? I don't know. Definitely don't bring it up 32 minutes into a fucking... not even. Probably an hour. An hour into it. We'll revisit this. Depending on... Let's see if anybody says anything. If nobody acknowledges it, then I'll just leave it there. Yeah. I don't know what's coming out tomorrow. Could be the mental hospital thing. It could be the relationship thing. Even though it's not really relationship thing, Or I could wind up making a whole new hour today. As soon as I end this. I don't know. I will find out. When I do, you will find out 5 a.m. tomorrow, and I didn't plug the fucking show.